Oh, very good afternoon and a warm welcome to the beautiful Samson Siasia Stadium here in Hovum, Yenegua, Bayelsa State. And this is the commencement of the first 45 minutes between Bayelsa United, the home team, and that of the visitors, Abia Warriors, at the 2025th edition/2026 of the Nigeria National Youth League Cup here at the Yenegua, the capital city of Bayelsa State. At the moment, it is Bayelsa United who launched the attack, but it went off the byline for a goal kick to the visitors, Abia Warriors of Humaya. A player is on top, and of course the center referee have just signaled the very first infringement in favor of the visitors, and the skipper is taking responsibility of the free kick, handing over to jersey number 14. Three players taking heads together. And of course, this is the voice of your favorite veteran football commentator, the John Champion Africa, a.k.a. the Talking Bird, alias Okbolokbolo the Junior. Once again, you're welcome to the Samson Siasia Stadium, Hovum, Yenegua, Bayelsa State. And for those who have come to watch in black and white, do well to enjoy yourself, because surely it is going to be an afternoon of tantalizing possibilities to you on the stand. A goal kick is for the both sides in the afternoon here. In the last two meetings for the both sides, it is 1-1 at peace. Bayelsa United played a 1-1 at away, and equally Abia Warriors equally picked a point in the previous meeting of the same competition. But in the NPFL playoff of the Under-19, Bayelsa United defeated Abia Warriors by 2-1. And of course, so far 5 players from the youth team of Bayelsa United been graduated to the Bayelsa United main team, and of course 2 of those players are in the starting lineup of Bayelsa United. Talking about Stanley Hudom Heron and that of Numpi, and as well as Sagbamawe Pena, one of the central defenders of Bayelsa United youth team. He could have been promoted for youth team. And the signal from the central referee in conjunction with his AR1 says that is a foul through. And of course, this is Bayelsa United, just number 31, Gege Opoeni, the right full back, with a throw-in for United, and still another throw-in to the blue. The Prosperity Boys, your teams, are trying to maintain that momentum, knowing fully well that a whole of expectation is on their team as they are playing home to that of Abia Warriors of Fumayas, who are their visitors. As a long-range kick from Gege Opoeni, the right full back of United, with a long diagonal pass. And of course, United, the Blue Flame, are still maintaining possession. Lands very close to the area. Just another fan with a strike there, but not too good enough to be the goalkeeper. Straight into the awaiting hands of the goalkeeper of Abia Warriors. Sagbama with Pena for Bayelsa United, trying to locate his teammate. A brilliant move there. A teammate to teammate passes from Bayelsa United players. Gege Opoeni, the rifle bag here in top, but of course the center referee was giving a free kick to the blue. And Sagbama with Pena, one of the central defenders, just number 13 for Bayelsa United, taking responsibility of that kick with a long kick there, but Abia Warriors with a brilliant defending there. 3 players on top, but the central referee is not interested. Gege Opoeni trying to look at his team, and that was a brilliant move there by United players. But Warriors in charge. And of course, the Warriors with the aspiration of either picking the 3-point or a point away from home. Hold, that's some beautiful play there from the visitors. A long kick there, but not a well-connected part. A throwing advantage to the host. And a long throw being quickly faking. Clearance from Abia Warriors. Player is on top, but the referee is uninterested. It's a throw-in to Bayelsa United youth team. And of course, in the Nigerian Professional Football League, Bayelsa United on Sunday picked a point at away at Castina, with that of Castina United has played a goalless draw with that of Castina United in the Nigerian Professional Football League. Now, Sagbama Wipina trying to locate his wide attacking player. A lack of communication between the two of them. The ball hits behind of United. Wide attacking player, Warabiowe Iwekemo, just in number 15. But now a throwing advantage to the Warriors. Now just in number 14, trying to beat Sagbama Wepena, but a clinical defending there. And the hand is a throwing. Sagbama with limps, but managed to get back on his feet. And the playmaker for United sending the ball long, high up the head. 2 against 3 there by Bayelsa United, mounting the attack now. An opportunity, but a brilliant clearance there from the Warriors defense line. United in control. Was trying to locate his teammate, but then was too much elevation on the ball as the ball went wide off the byline for a goal kick. The black upon strike rate has no problem. The goalkeeper quickly starting it with the central defender. Warriors defender with a long kick. But the flag is up. And the central referee has taken a unilateral decision as an infringement, saying Warriors player committed an offense against Bayelsa United player. Now the skipper with a long kick, sending it very long, close to the area of Warriors. But then the languid central defender for Warriors send the ball off the touchline for a throw-in. United quickly taking the throw-in. There seems to be another throw-in to the blue. The Prosperity boys are very much comfortable at home. He hopes for a long throw. A flicks. That was a brilliant connection, but then Numpe, who is one of the graduates from the Bayelsa United youth team to the Bayelsa United MPFL fame, never had a better part of the ball. So goalkeeper has no problem comfortably coming off his line to claim that weak and poor one. Wekemo Warabiowe on the push on the goalkeeper of Abia Warriors. And goalkeeper has to be very much careful. The challenge from behind, and the Hehari one signaled the central referee for an infringement. It's a free kick to Abia Warriors. The two in the last meeting of this same league, in the previous, they played 1-1 home and away, so they have produced 4 goals so far. That is Numpe with a weaker foot. Goalkeeper has it. Numpe happens to be a playmaker for Bayelsa United, but today he is playing the role as a deep line central forward. He happens to be an offensive midfielder, but today the discretion of the United's manager is playing as the deep line center forward. Free kick in the center circle of the pitch. Warriors launching a long ball into the area of United. A clearance here, just number 11 for Abia Warriors. What can he do with that one? Beautiful teammate-to-teammate passage there. A long ball. United goalkeeper has no problem with that one at all. Carefully claim the ball and locating the central defender. But in the end, is a throw-in to the black. Happen red strike jersey. 2 promising sides in the Nigerian Youth League Cup. Now a counter-attack for Bayelsa United. Jersey number 11, Wafani Du, trying to locate his teammate, Stanley Hudom, who equally scored 1 in their last previous meeting in the first 5 minutes for Bayelsa United with a beautiful, well-connected pass there. Jersey number 10, tried to strike, but no. That was close, but deflected behind for a corner kick. A brilliant connection between the wide attacking player Stanley, and that of the most famous jersey of Bayelsa United, the number 10 player who happens to manage his weaker foot. But Abia Warriors so lucky. Central defender deflected the ball behind for a corner kick. So United with the very first corner kick for the afternoon. Long one, very close to Bayelsa United player, but none with a contact on the ball. It's a throw-in to the visitors. Two of them are very, very much careful. In the previous outing in the same league between the two of them, it is 1-1 goal apiece in their two meeting. But Bayelsa United leads in the NPFL under 19 playoff by beating Abia Warriors by 2-1. And so, judging by statistics, United is up against Abia Warriors. So the Warriors are with the mentality of picking a point here. Probably the 3 points after 90 minutes. The player is on top. Referee is not interested. Abia Warriors still maintain possession. A long ball. United skipper with the defending there. Fantastic play there by the left full back for Bayelsa United. And now the skipper trying to push the ball forward. A brilliant play there. He beat his man. He beat him very close to the area. Can he beat the second? Moves very close. It's a corner kick. Yeah, and he gains the applause from his own fans for that brilliant move. But Abia Warriors defenders were so clinical and so brilliant for that defending. But then a corner kick to Bayelsa United. Stanley Edom Heron with the spot kick for United. Now this strategic corner kick there, just in number 15, into the hands of Abia Warriors goalkeeper. Abia Warriors, cool and calm as they like. Gege Hopweni, not the ball to his opponent. Attacking player just in number 15. The flag is up, he's throwing to United. Iwekemo Warabiawe. Deflected out for throwing again to Bayelsa United. Beautiful control there by Bayelsa United player, teammate to teammate play. Player is done, but the referee is not interested. Play continues. Abia Warriors now push forward. Sagbamawe Pena had the ball out for throwing. Just few minutes into the first 45 minutes, but the two of them very, very much careful, and the tempo already mad into a crescendo. And that is the playmaker for United. Comfortably playing the ball wide to the right fullback. Warabiawe. Free kick. And should be very careful. But he is lucky not to see the caution of the yellow from the center circle's referee today. We just had a word with him. But he has to be very much careful. Anything related to that might lead to the caution of the yellow on the discretion of the referee. Sagbamawe Pena is there to take the free kick for Bayelsa United. He hopes for a long kick, but Gege Opoene quickly starting it with the centre back to Pena. That's a very poor one from United left fullback. Very brilliant. Being able to correct his mistake. It was a brilliant play from Stanley. A contact from behind. And a whistle blown in favor of him. It's a free kick to United. The left full back tried to coil the ball to the area, just in number 10 for Bayelsa United. Waribio Hiwikama tried to beat his man back to the number 10 man, the playmaker for Bayelsa United. Played it wide. Gege Opoini. Pena Sagbamaway. Hope for a penetrative pass, but ball was being disrupted. Now it is the other way around. Abia Warriors mount J.Afak. That's a brilliant defending there from the left fullback of Bayelsa United. United moved it. Mounts an attack. An opportunity now for United. The flag is up. Can they make it count now? No. A poor one. Not good enough. But a brilliant move by Bayelsa United player. But the last recipient of the pass, just the number 11, the deep line centre forward, couldn't make it count for United. It would have been the cutting razor, but then a poor finish. And the goalkeeper is comfortably with the ball. That was a brilliant kick by the Warriors goalkeeper. Pena Sagbamawe. Yeah, the referee, a decisive decision to call back the infringement after a player contacted Sagbamawe Pena, central defender by Bayelsa United from behind. And so it is a free kick to the blue. Former Bayelsa United skipper on the touchline as a technical advisor for the Bayelsa United Youth League. Central defender should be counting himself lucky for that gambling of the ball there. United backline still comfortably playing the ball with brilliant passes, teammate to teammate, from goalkeeper to central defender, back to left full back. Now the skipper has it, back to the goalkeeper again. They have to be very much careful. There is a very dangerous area. Any mistake there might be very costly. Playing the ball across your area is very risky, but then, and of course, a very costly mistake now. The Warriors, they mount an attack, a square there. The very first corner kick for the Warriors had courtesy of the costly mistake there from Bayelsa United. Defensive players playing the ball, gambling the ball in their area. It is very, very risky and costly. They have to be very much careful, because if this corner kick leads to goal, the blames might be on their shoulder of gambling the ball in their own area. A corner kick for Abia Warriors. 2 in the afternoon, 1 to Bayelsa United and 1 to Abia Warriors. That's a brilliant goalkeeping there by the Bayelsa United goalkeeper, Destiny Clement, with a long ball, but then into the hands of the captain of the visitors, the Warriors. He missed control, but he still managed a free kick. Kasuna United in the Nigerian Professional Football League have been fined 9 million by the governing body of the NPFL over gross misconduct of their theme for an professional act against Barrow United in an NPFL encounter at their home ground. And so Kasuna United will be playing the rest of their league match at Jos, behind doors, where there will be no fans. Flag is up. And offside flag by the Haro 1. Indeed, promising lads from the both sides. And surely at the end of Bayelsa United defender is on top, and the central referee has given a free kick, stating that he was being contacted by an Abia Warriors striker. Sagbamawe Pena was down, and the referee spotted a free kick in favor of United. That is Destiny Clement, goalkeeper of Bayelsa United, located the skipper. It's a brilliant play there. Sagbamawe Pena hopes for a long kick. The diagonal pass, locating the deep line centre forward, Gege Opoini. Abia Warriors now pushing the ball forward for a momentum. What can they do now? A counter-attack for Abia Warriors. Could that be an ultimate pass? Brilliant defending there by United. What a beautiful pass here, but then it was being cut short by the central defender, the captain of Bayelsa United. Abia Warriors now. Sagbama Wipena with the clearance for United. Too much elevation on the ball. Straight into the hands of the United goalkeeper. Ebiotu, the playmaker for Bayelsa United. Yeah. He's still with the ball. Sagbama Wipena comes to the rescue of United. Ebiotu now the playmaker for Bayelsa United with a long Abana pass. Look at the deep line centre forward. What can he do? He's in control. One-on-one situation. That was a poor one. Back to Ebiotu of Bayelsa United. A long kick there. Warriors are indeed the Warriors. Their nickname sounds. That was a brilliant defending. Stanley for United. Still Stanley. Stanley with a rocket launcher, but then the fence of Abia Warriors never allowed that to penetrate, knowing fully well that if it penetrates, it might cause danger. But that was a brilliant move, sensational move by Stanley, the playmaker. And of course, who is one of the graduates of Bayelsa United youth team to the MPFL side of Bayelsa United. He scored against Abia Warriors in their previous league game at the stoppage time of the first half interval. Central referee quickly starting the fair play, but Pena for United. Now Jackson. Back to the skipper. Ebiotu. With a diagonal pass, an opportunity for United. Goalkeeper comes off his line and claimed that one. But then a brilliant pass there from the United offensive and playmaker Ebiotu, Jesse number 10. But Jesse number 11, the deep line centre forward for Bayelsa United, was not there on time as the goalkeeper comes off his line and claimed the ball. Warriors mounting attack. Still Warriors now. Warriors with a strike, and that is it. Oh, what a finish. Absolutely fantastic from Abia Warriors. What a finish. Jersey number 24 had courtesy of a costly mistake of United's defender. And that is the lead from Warriors, 24 men. And of course, he scored against Bayelsa United when they played 1-1 in the previous league match. And today, he has redeemed his image and the image of his team by striking first away from home here at the beautiful Samson Siasia Stadium. It is Abia Warriors 1, Bayelsa United 0. Sisindu is the scorer so far here at the Samson Siasia Stadium. He registered his name in the previous league match against Bayelsa United. And today again, he has scored the curtain raiser for the visitors. What a finish. If not close to a miracle, that was genius. A brilliant strike. The goalkeeper was kept in a confused state of dilemma. He has no idea on how the ball leaks to his net as Warriors celebrates first here at the Samson Siasia Stadium, Yenigua, the capital city of Bayelsa State. Free kick for United. That was a beautiful communication between the goalkeeper and his defender, but then The signal from the AR1 and conjunction with that of the Eagle High of today's officiating center circle referee is a corner kick. 3 corner kicks so far, 4 corner kicks so far for the afternoon. 3 for Bayelsa United, 1 for Abia Warriors. Warriors lead United by 1 away from home. That was a poor one. United still lifting the ball to the area. Stanley. Ebiotu, back to Stanley again for Bayelsa United. Stanley, just in number 7. Back to United again. Now Abia Warriors with a counter-attack. Try to beat his man, is still in control. They hope for a diagonal pass. Gego Poinier is there. Warriors are in control. The flag is up. He's offside. Spot kick for United. And the last 3 outing between these 2 sides for the NYLC Cup. 1-1 for home and away. But in the under-19 NPFS play, Bayelsa United lead Warriors by 2-1. But now Abia Warriors lead United at their home Samson Siasia Stadium by 1 goal. And the late hours of the first 45 minutes. That brilliant strike and brilliant finish by Justin number 24. We equally scored against United at Humaya. He raised the curtain raiser here this afternoon. Abia Warriors goalkeeper is down and the medic is approaching to take care of him. Witness about 32 to 33 minutes in the first 45 minutes, but not the unofficial watch. The Eagle High has the official watch, but about 32 to 33 minutes so far in the first 45 minutes. Abia Warriors lead United at their home by 1-0. The foul throw. So it's a throwing advantage to United. United have to be very much careful. That looks like a cynical challenge from behind. Has Stanley, Bayelsa United playmaker, is on top. And so unlucky this time. Yellow card has been issued to Abia Warriors player for that brutal tackle on Bayelsa United playmaker Stanley. But in the end, it is still a throwing advantage to the visitors. It's a 90 minutes affair, so you can tell who is going to go home or who is going to pick the 3 points. But then, Abia Warriors leads by 1. Now Warriors in the danger area of Bayelsa United. That was very close again from the visitors, but not good enough. Inches away from the target. It's a goal kick, and Bayelsa United goalkeeper Destiny Clement quickly starting it with the skipper. A long ball, locating Stanley. Out for throwing advantage to United. Throwing quickly affected. Foul throw stated by the AR2 from the far side. After the opener from jersey number 24, Sesundu from Abia Warriors, the tempo of the game is a bit down and calm. Now Ebiotu to Gege. Bayelsa United right full back. A last possession to Abia Warriors defenders. United playmaker. Try to maintain possession. Abia Warriors now. Clearance. Headed wide. A counter attack for Abia Warriors. He hope for a pen ultimate killer pass from middle now to left. Clearance from United skipper. Sagbama Wepena cleared the ball wide for throwing advantage. Abia Warriors seem to be elevated after scoring that goal, as United are still struggling to restore parity here at their home ground. Brilliant throw in there. The flag is up. Throwing advantage. Foul throw stated. We have 3 female referees here so far. Waribiowe Hiwekamo, the wide attacking player for Bayelsa United. Just number 16 looking at the ball to the area, but no blue jersey there. Abia Warriors defenders comfortably clear the ball away from the danger. Now a counter attack, the goal scorer. 1-on-1. He's in control. Trying to beat his man. Look at his teammate now. Teammate to teammate passes Abia Warriors with fantastic ball possession now. He turns off from United player. Oh, what a beauty from Abia Warriors now. The goal scorer. Here is stand, but the referee allows play on. Hey, diagonal pass. No, that's too much elevation on the ball. Powerful pass there. The goal scorer is on top, but then the referee allows the advantage. It's a goal kick to United. And of course, the central referees with the authoritative and irreversible decision as he cautioned the goal scorer, Sesundu of Abia Warriors, to stand up on his feet, trying to toil with intelligence of the central referee. No, assimilation is a very grievous offense in football. So players have to be very much careful trying to toil with intelligence of the central referee. United to restructure. The long ball in the air is not really good enough, as the Abia Warriors defense is very, very much good when it has to do with the air balls. And they have been cutting off all the long kick from Bayelsa United. Stanley. Long crush. Deflected. Hard for throwing advantage. Quickly faking. Now Stanley. Bayelsa United left full back, lifting the ball to the area. The long dangling goalkeeper of Abia Warriors has no problem coming off his line to claim that one. Here is on top. And as well, the referee has blown the whistle for an infringement as United striker contacted Abia Warriors goalkeeper while he was on here to clip that ball. In fact, here is down. But a brilliant goalkeeping there from Abia Warriors goalkeeper. Less than 5 minutes or 7 minutes to play in the first 45 minutes here at the Samson Siasia Stadium on the 2025/2026 edition of the Nigerian Youth League Cup. Here at the Samson Siasia Stadium between Bayelsa United and that of Abia Warriors of Umaya. Abia Warriors lead United by 1, and the voice still remains the John champion of Africa. An interesting encounter though from the promising lads from both sides. But then the visitors lead by a lone goal. Was a brilliant finish by the dangling player of Abia Warriors, just in number 24. And of course, he scored against United in a previous league match between the two sides. And that is the goal scorer, just in number 24. Fantastic play there from Abia Warriors offensive players. They are mounting a counter-attack on their host. Sagbama Wepena is there for United this time. Clear the ball wide. That was a brilliant skill there. Abia Warriors keeper, fantastic play there. This keeper, cool and calm as he like, with a diagonal pass. Well-connected pass now. This time, United has it. Bayelsa United, Stanley. See Stanley for United. Locating Warubio Iwekamo. Here is on top. And a free kick to Bayelsa United. Warubio Iwekamo is down. The product of Dream Boys Football Academy of OD, and as well as a fantastic young lad of Selena Hefe. But today, he found himself in the Bayelsa United youth team. Is indeed a promising young lad, all the way from Kolokoma, Opokoma. Gege Hopwene with a long kick, but if the shot stopper of Abia Warriors has no problem claiming that ball. No blue jersey was there. Fantastic goalkeeping there from Abia Warriors goalkeeper. A long ball there. The goal scorer Ifai is on top. A free kick for the Warriors. And of course, before the game started, the anthems was "We are the Warriors." Indeed, the Warriors they are. And the lead by 1 goes to nothing. Yeah, at the Samson Siasia Sports Stadium. Will United allow Abia Warriors all the way from Umaya to claim all the 3 points in their home ground? Is a big question. Rest on their shoulders for them to provide answers. But at the moment, Abia Warriors are indeed the Warriors themselves. Goal kick to United. It's still a lone goal lead in favor of the visitors. And so far for the aim of the Youth League, it's been productive for Bayelsa United youth team because 5 of their players have been promoted or graduated to the NPFL fame. Waribiowe Wickham with a brilliant control there. Locating his teammate Jackson for Bayelsa United. Trying to locate his left foot back, a well-connected pass. A long ball. Who is there? Stanley is there. United up for the equalizer before the break. The corner kick. For Bayelsa United. I think spectators have witnessed beauties and fantasies of football being displayed by the young, promising lads from both sides. But then, the leading team is always the best team, so at the moment, Abia Warriors is up. The brilliant defending there by the Warriors. Jersey number 11 for Abia Warriors. And this time, a throw-in again to Bayelsa United. Stanley. Heron. Sagbama Wipena is done, but the central referee is not trusted. There's a goal kick. Warriors might be going back to the dressing room with a 1-0 lead away from home. That brilliant strike by Sezindu, who scored against United in their previous league match, and today again, he has registered his name in the scorer sheet, claiming to be a prolific striker for Abia Warriors. And that is a goal scorer. Free kick to Abia Warriors. It is almost stoppage time here at the beautiful Samson Siasia Sports Stadium. in the Nigeria Youth League Cup 2025/2026. At the moment, Abia Warriors all the way from Umuahia leads Bayelsa United at their home by a goal to one. I still remains the John Champion of Africa, a.k.a. the Talking Bird, alias Okpolokpolo the Junior. That was a poor one. A United defender carefully washed the ball off the byline for a goal kick, and Destiny Clement, goalkeeper of Bayelsa United, starting the ball with Sagbama Wepena. Now Gege Opoini, the right full back for United, to the skipper. Now Jackson, back to the skipper of Bayelsa United. Brilliant teammate-to-teammate passes. Despite the fact that they are down by a goal to nothing, United have been careful, strategizing on how to restore parity and possibly to be in front. But it's indeed a very big question. Brilliant kick there. The tape line forwarder. God bless Ayeke, who has been a terror to the defense line. Now God bless Ayeke, who is also a graduate of Bayelsa United U team to the NPFL side. Jackson now for United. To the left full back. United maintaining possession. Poor one there. Abia Warriors. Sezinju now for the captain of Abia Warriors. They mount an attack, but then the right full back being very careful and clinical. A contact. Jersey number 30 of Abia Warriors. The second time, the caution of the yellow coming out from the eagle eye of the center circle referee, and haul to Abia Warriors player. 2 yellow cards so far. Abia Warriors with the caution, and they should be very much careful. Anything related to that. If the second caution comes out from the center referee, then the second might be the red. So they have to be very, very much careful. Sux Edward. Waribi Iwekamo. Corner kick to Bayelsa United. And the fourth official carefully looks at his stopwatch for the first 45 minutes. Any moment from now, we might get a signal from the center circle referee. Stanley, free kick in favor of Abia Warriors. And ex-Bayelsa United captain happens to be the technical advisor of the Bayelsa United youth team on the touchline. But not to worry at all, despite the fact that his side is down by a goal to nothing. He's still having effective and strategic communication with his players on how to come from behind. Long ball, no player from the visitors. Straight into the arms of the home team goalkeeper, Destiny Clement. Pena. Ebiotu. Gege Opoini. God bless. Now Jackson, Bayelsa United hopes for the equalizer, but no. That was a brilliant defending from Abia Warriors. A counter-attack now for Abia Warriors. That's too much elevation on the ball. Destiny Clement has no problem. It's a long ball. Stanley with a stylish control there. Stanley, the playmaker for United. Jersey number 7. Ebiotu. Jackson deflected. Oh, that was close. Very close indeed. But a corner kick. Oh, that's some beautiful passing of the ball by Bayelsa United player from Stanley to Jackson. And Jackson tried to find the back of the net, but he's deflected behind for a corner kick. Inches away from the target. And the player from Abia Warriors is down. United are doing everything possible to restore parity before the first half interval whistle. And the fourth official with additional time of 3 minutes before the first half interval. United have just 3 minutes to restore parity before going back to the dressing room, while that of their visitors, Abia Warriors, are very, very much comfortable. 5 goals so far being produced, 4 in their last 2 outings, 1 now. But in the NPFL under 19 play of Bayelsa United beat Abia Warriors by 2 goals to 1. And today, Abia Warriors comes with that mentality. Brilliant goalkeeping there. Bayelsa United, Warrior, welcome away the strike. Oh, that was a brilliant rebound strike from Warabio. Welcome over Bayelsa United, but inches away from the target. That would have been the equalizer before the break, but then it is inches away from the target. Abia Warriors goalkeeper is down, claiming to be injured, might be suffering from hamstring injury. And the center referee is calling the attention of the medic to take care of the Abia Warriors goalkeeper. Hey, fine. Oh, that would have been the equalizer before the break, but so unlucky. Warabio Iwekomo, a product of Selena FA, who is now metamorphosing to become a professional. And of course, the young lad had been a talk of the town recently. He has been regular for Bayelsa United, youth team. And of course, in the first 45 minutes so far, his tosses, his moves in the up front for United have been so significant. For that strike, it would have been the equalizer, but then he's so unlucky. United now. Ebiotu trying to locate Stanley, but clearance from just number 27 of Abia Warriors. Abia Warriors trying to maintain possession. Brilliant defending there from Bayelsa United. The flag is up. Could it be a throw-in or a free kick? Abia Warriors are very, very much comfortable with their 1-0 lead, knowing fully well that they are playing away from home and picking a point or 3 points away from home. I mean, it's very, very important. And players will be very much careful for time wasting, not to see a yellow from the center referee. And of course, the center referee has given a free kick to Bayelsa United. It was a throw-in, but then Abia Warriors defender with the mentality of a free kick. But then the center referee has taken his decision. Less than a minute to play in the first 45 minutes here at the main bowl of the Samson Siasia Stadium on the 2025th edition of the Nigeria Youth League Cup between Bayelsa United and Abia Warriors. At the moment, Bayelsa United 0, Abia Warriors 1. That looks like parrying of the ball with his hand, and of course, it was right before the eagle eye of the center circles referee. Is a free kick, and might be the just meaningful opportunity for Bayelsa United for the afternoon for the first 45-minute interval. Could they restore parity before the break? Stanley has done it before from this spot. But let's see if he can be the messiah for Bayelsa United this afternoon again. Gege Opweni and that of Stanley Adam Heron sticking hands together to take the free kick. The very meaningful kick before the break. Stanley to Gege Opweni. Carefully lifting the ball to the area, and that is it! What a finish! That was brilliant! A strategic free kick by Bayelsa United Feeders player. Stanley Udam carefully played the ball to Gege Opweni. Gege Opweni clearly played the ball to the arc. And Sagbama Wepina, central defender of Bayelsa United, restore parity before the break. What a finish. What a strategy for the young lads of Bayelsa United. It was indeed a free kick strategy they employed, and it worked out. Bayelsa United 1, Abia Warriors 1. And that is a signal from the eagle eye of today's officer. Well, welcome back to the second 45 minutes of the 2025th edition of the Nigeria Youth League Cup here at the Samson Siasia Sports Stadium between Bayelsa United youth team and that of Abia Warriors youth team. Before the break, it was 1-1, and of course the two have come back from their respective dressing room for the second 45 minutes. The early hours of the second 45 minutes, it is still the 1-1 scoreline separation, with Bayelsa United mounting more pressures on Abia Warriors in the early hours of the first 45 minutes now. That was a penetrative pass from Abia Warriors, but United goalkeeper Destiny Clement has it. Ebiotu for Bayelsa United now. Bayelsa United trying to launch an attack, but ball was being disrupted. The attacking plot was disrupted by Abia Warriors. Rifle back. That was a careless mistake by Abia Warriors. Bayelsa United mounting attack now. Clinical defending from Abia Warriors. Oh, that was a beautiful play there from the both team. But with Bayelsa United hopping their game in the early hours of the first 45 minutes. A clearance from the young left full back. God bless Ayeke to Jackson. Jackson miscontrolled it. Abia Warriors with a counter-attack. Mounting pressure on Bayelsa United. Jersey number 11 for Abia Warriors. He still has it. Back to jersey number 3 now. With a lot of mistakes there. And now Waribiowe, he'll welcome for Bayelsa United. Pushing the ball for a forward for momentum. Waribiowe, welcome still has it. But then, here's a corner kick for Bayelsa United. Waribiowe, welcome was a little bit too hard on the ball, and the defender cleared the ball behind the line for her corner kick. Abia Warriors line up to substitute jersey number 7 and that of jersey number 70, while jersey number 71 is coming half. He seems to be substituting their playmaker. The most important jersey for any club side, jersey number 10 is out. Number 7 takes his place. Number 70 equally takes the place of jersey number 12. With Bayelsa United with the corner kick. Lifting the ball close to the area. Headed wide by Abia Warriors defender. United still has it. That is the left full back of Bayelsa United. Still has it, lifting the ball to the area. Sakbama with penalty. Pointing with a strike there. That's a brilliant defender. That was close. Very close indeed for United to make it 2-1. But then brilliant defending from Abia Warriors defenders. Gegeo pointing with a brilliant strike there. But defender was there for the rescue for Abia Warriors. It would have been 2-1 for United. But then Abia Warriors will be singing praises to that defender for that brilliant block. Throwing. But then the referee is having a word with Abia Warriors players. It's a Troy United fullback taking responsibility of that one. Stanley still has it. Stanley Heron. Stanley square the ball into the area. Cleared wide by Abia Warriors defender. Stanley has been mesmerizing the defense line of Abia Warriors, and of course that's what led to that free kick that Sagbama Wipena put at the back of the net before the stoppage time in the first 45 minutes for United. Counter attack for Abia Warriors. That was a technical stopping of the ball by Gege Opwene. Sagbama Wipena trying to look at his wide attacking player, but Warriors defenders are there, carefully defending the ball off the touchline for a throwing advantage. As a clinical defending there by the Warriors defenders. It's indeed a very classical encounter, a clash of the titans between the two of them. The two previous outings in the same league, the two of them shared a point is away from home and away. And today again, it is still 1-1. No leader yet in the league, but United leads Abia Warriors in the NPFL Under-19 playoff as they beat Abia Warriors at the Umaya Township Stadium by 2-1. The expectation is very much high here for the United fans, because playing at your home, the fans are always expecting the lead. Now Jackson to Waribiowe Wickham. Waribiowe Wickham has it. Cool and calm as a lie with a square. Goalkeeper Hifine has it. As a technical defending by Sagbama Wipena. Stanley. Ebiotu for Bayelsa United. To Stanley now, the playmaker Bayelsa United. What can he do? Trying to beat his man. He's still in control. Back to Ebiotu. Now to the left full back. Here for a square. A square! That was very close, but good defending there. And a brilliant goalkeeping there by the goalkeeper. A collision between two players. Two is down. The referee is uninterested. Bayelsa United maintaining possession. Ebiotu just in number 10 for Bayelsa United. God bless. God bless with a strike there. Oh no. That's too much elevation on the ball. But then a brilliant move by Bayelsa United players. What a move. Brilliant teammate to teammate passes there. Stanley to the left full back. Ebiotu to God bless Ayeke. Ayeke who strike, but then it was too much elevation on the ball as the ball went far ahead of the crossbar. United seems to be in more business for the break. God bless Ayeke trying to look at Stanley, but then goalkeeper Ifeanyi of Abia Warriors with some delay tactics. Abia Warriors now with a counter attack. The newly introduced jersey number 70. Long ball. Cleared wide by the left fullback. That's a technical play there by the playmaker. Counter attack. Oh no. Stanley couldn't hold on to it. United left fullback suffering from arm sprain. Raymond Pool perhaps. And the medical team is rushing down to resuscitate him back to life. The two scorers so far here this afternoon are very close to each other. At first, it was Season 2 of Abia Warriors. But at the stoppage time of the interval, Sagbama Wipena was clinical enough to restore parity for Bayelsa United before the break. So it is 1 goal at pitch. 2 at the afternoon, 1 is for both sides. Now play resumes. Throwing It's quickly affected. And that is the curtain raiser of this afternoon. Abia Warriors just in number 24, throwing advantage yet again to Abia Warriors. Bayelsa United with their very first substitute of the afternoon. Jackson is out with Calvin taking his place. And that is a throw-in to United. Godswill. That was a brilliant battle there by United centre forward. God bless Ayeke. He has it to Stanley now. Stanley, the playmaker for United, with a beautiful pass there. Go for it there, gonna pass. Now Stanley, what can Stanley do? Stanley with a strike there. That was a brilliant strike by Stanley. But goalkeeper was there. He was calculative enough. United seems to be liberated ever since they scored that equalizer, and ever since the resumption of the break, they have been in more business than that of the Warriors. Abia Warriors. Lange dangling striker, being fantastic there. Just in number 7 for Abia Warriors. Sagbama Wipina with a diving challenge there. Brilliant defending there. Warriors very close now. Gege Hopweni, fantastic defending now. Now it is Bayelsa United. Stanley. What can Stanley do? Trying to beat his man. Stanley. Heron. He beats him clear. Stanley still move. Still Stanley with a strike. No. Not this time, but an ambitious one, but it lacks the direction. Did a fantastic move there after receiving a brilliant pass from the offensive midfielder Ebiotu, but Stanley, who cleared his opposition player, hoped for a strike, though it was an ambitious strike, but then not good enough. It went wide away from the target. Goal kick, and Abia Warriors quickly starting it from their back line. Beautiful control there, a counter-attack. And the United Asorok defender is there. Sagbama Wepena. Corner kick. To Abia Warriors. What a showcase of talents here by the both teams lads. And of course, the two of them have demonstrated passion for playing professional football. So it's been also been brilliant from the two sides. Corner kick. Deflected behind for a corner kick again to Abia Warriors. There's a lack of communication between Destiny and a central defender. He has to be very much careful. Another long ball close to the area, but this time Bayelsa United defender cleared the ball out. Just in number 3 for Abia Warriors. Playing the ball wide to the left. Gege Hopweni launching an attack, locating his line forward. God bless Ayeke, but the ball is out of the touchline for Troy. The Warriors are not giving up. And of course, their slogan says we are the Warriors. And of course, they have been like their nickname sounds so far as they take the early lead here this afternoon before United equalize the 5th minute before the interval. But United seems to be in more business at the resumption of the break. Quickly taking throwing. United with their counter attack. God bless Ayeke. Ebiotu managed to control it. The offensive midfielder, brilliant turning out from his opponent to Gege Hopweni. Now locating Warabio Wekamo. Can he hold on to it? Try to beat his man. Corner kick. A brilliant move there by Bayelsa United. Forward. The young lad who hailed from Ode in Kolga, Bayelsa State. Precisely who moved from Silina FA to the Bayelsa United youth team have been so very most influential in the up front for Bayelsa United this afternoon here. Who had a significant strike before the break, though inches away from the target, has been so awesome in the second 45 minutes for United. As he's putting the left full back of Abia Warriors in pressure. Fantastic control there by Bayelsa United. Stanley. The newly introduced player for Bayelsa United. Locating Stanley now. Stanley. To Pena. Stanley! Very close to the area. Still Stanley with a strike. Gegeo pointing for Bayelsa United. Brilliant play there. That was a brilliant defending. Now, Abia Warriors in control. Fantastic play there from right to left to middle. Now to right. Just at number 23. A square, a poor one. Stanley blocks that one hard for throwing for Abia Warriors. The skipper of Abia Warriors taking responsibility of the throw, and that is the cutting razor of this afternoon. Very cool and calm, more like Kano Wanko of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and then there's very langy but very, very much decisive. It's a throwing to United. Complaints from Abia Warriors players, but then the AR1 stands on our decision. United should be very much careful with the way they gamble the ball in their area. It almost cost them in the early hours of the first 45 minutes. A very clement atmospheric condition here. The city of Bayelsa State. Now the newly introduced man. So God bless Ayeke. A brilliant control there, but a good defending there as well. It's a throwing. Very productive performances so far from the full teams. So the blue have been oppressing the black in the second 45 minutes, but it's still a square scoreline. God bless Ayeke to Gege Opweni. Gege still in control. Lifting the ball to the area. Warabia away. Wekamo managed to find himself into the area. Goalkeeper playing the ball to his... Whoa. What a dramatic performance there from Abia Warriors defenders. It's a free kick now to Bayelsa United. Central referee David Wilfred is having a word with two players, one from Bayelsa United and one from Abia Warriors. Sagbama Wepena quickly taking responsibility of the free kick. Stanley now for Bayelsa United. What a beautiful, welcome with this leg. Oh, what a finish! What a finish! Absolutely fantastic. Ebiotu extend the lead for Bayelsa United at courtesy of a well-connected pass from the playmaker Stanley Aaron. And the offensive midfielder Ebiotu made no mistake, manages his weaker foot, and Abia Warriors goalkeeper has been beaten thoroughly out of the balance. Bayelsa United lead by 2-1 at their home ground here at the Samson Siasia Stadium. That's quite impressive from Bayelsa United, as Abia Warriors mourn. They are losing at the moment, blaming themselves. And that of the goalkeeper, he has no idea on how the ball leaks to his net. But all thanks to Stanley Aaron, the playmaker of Bayelsa United, who find his way through to the area by throwing his opposition defender out of the balance with a well-connected ultimate killer pass to Ebiotu, the offensive midfielder who manages his weaker foot. And of course, the goalkeeper, he certainly has no idea on how that one leaks into his net. United are the leaders at their home ground. Well, of course, I'm not surprised. Bayelsa United is now taking the lead because ever since they come back from the dressing room, they have been oppressing their visitors with so much scoring opportunity. And at last, at long last, Ebiotu have extended the lead for them. Godswill, a promising left full back for Bayelsa United, is on top. And the medical team is attending to him. He has been down for about 3 times, perhaps suffering from arm sprain or a thigh strain. United are now the leaders of the afternoon. But it is not yet 90 minutes. It is a 90 minutes affair. But then they lead by 2-1. Warriors mounting an attack. Now United is down. Abia Warriors, who made 2 substitute, now lined 2 substitute as well. Jersey number 38 takes the place of jersey number 47 of Abia Warriors. And as well, one of the famous jersey of Abia Warriors, jersey number 9, equally takes the place of jersey number 24. That is the curtain raiser, the opening goal scorer, Sezendu Hazoku of Abia Warriors is out. And jersey number 9, Bright Nwosu, takes his place. Throwing to Abia Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Nigerian Youth League Cup 2025/2026 affairs between Bayelsa United youth team and that of Abia Warriors youth team. It was Abia Warriors who were leading by goals to nothing in the early hours of the first 45 minutes before Bayelsa United central defender Sakba Mawepena equalizes at the dot of the 45th minute before the interval. And now Ebiotu extend the lead for United as United lead by 2-1. A brilliant clearance by the promising left fullback Godswill. God bless Hayeka trying to control the ball, but then two defenders on him. They seems to be more powerful than him as they claim the ball. United injury room seems to be more versatile and decisive. That is the young lad, Waribiowe Iwekamo. The flag is up. It called for a resettlement of that throw from the AR2. Well, the weather seems to be upset now. But it's still calm, fair and warm. We just pray and hope it never gets heavy before we wrap it off here. Bayelsa United player is on top. And the center referee has blown the whistle in favor of the blue. United, young promising left fullback, Godswill, who has been so sensational for Bayelsa United this afternoon here at the main bowl of the Samson Siasia Sports Stadium. And that is Sagbama Wipena, a very prolific defender for United. To Stanley, the playmaker. Stanley now. That's a brilliant clearance. That's a wild clearance from Abia Warriors defender. Bayelsa United mounting attack now. Stanley Heron, the playmaker for United. He takes him on. Stanley! Oh, that's a brilliant defending there. Well, Stanley seems to be a great nightmare on the defense line of Abia Warriors. But then this time, that defender, he was very clinical. He cleared the ball off the danger. And the assistant referee from the far side raises the flag and says it is a corner kick. So Bayelsa United, Angbari Ebiotu confident with that decision. And the center referee in the same accord with her. And it is a corner kick for United. A corner kick. Waribio Wekamo with a corner strike there. Oh, he never had a part of it. God bless Ayeke with a strike. Oh, what an opportunity for United to be comfortable in front. God bless. Bayelsa United left full back, and now the caution of a yellow on the number 9 player of Abia Warriors as he faces a humiliation from the promising young lad, Godswill. The young lad seems to be limping, is getting tired, and calling for his replacement. He seems to be tired. What performances from that young man. Godswill, Bayelsa United left full back, who is yet to play professional football with some world-class performances here this afternoon. Destiny Clement cleared the ball wide of his area as a throw-in for United. Oh, the left full back is signaling for his technical crew for his substitution, signaling that he can no longer continue for the rest of the game. And now Dimie Pius will now looks for his replacement, former Bayelsa United skipper. God bless Ayeke. Try to control the ball to himself, but 3 defenders on him. Abia Warriors maintaining possession. Poor one, Gege Opweni. Now Stanley. Oh, that's careless. And that's brutal. And another yellow Frustration on the face of Abia Warriors player, jersey number 3. He has no idea of getting the ball, just cynically challenger the playmaker by Bayelsa United, Stanley Aaron from behind. But I think he's lucky enough not to see red from the center circus referee Okilo, because that was an intentional out. He should be thanking his God. He would have been cautioned with a red. But he is lucky. And the center referee, I think, is a little bit sympathetic with him. 4 yellow cards so far. And Abia Warriors are the ones being in the list of the center referee this afternoon. And that is the playmaker for Bayelsa United, Stanley Aaron. 2 on him. Stanley is trying to find his way out. This time, Abia Warriors maintaining possession. Bayelsa United player still the ball from him. United, Warabiawe Wekamo. Wekamo lifting the ball to the area. Oh no, that's too much elevation on the ball. Goalkeeper fine this time has it. Well, I think Abia Warriors are just in number 25. So he'll be counting himself lucky not to see red for that intentional act on Stanley. There's a free kick now in favor of Abia Warriors. About 13 to 12 meters away from the arc of Bayelsa United. And the weather seems to be upset here this afternoon. Free kick for Abia Warriors. United restore parity from the spot kick. Can Abia Warriors equally restore parity from the free kick spot? Let's see how it goes. The brilliant one, very close to the area. Header, very close. Oh, that's a world-class save by Bayelsa United. Destiny Clement. What a save. Brilliant save there by Bayelsa United goalkeeper. Abia Warriors now pushing the ball forward for a momentum. Still Abia Warriors, now Bayelsa United. Abia Warriors, fantastic play there. The skipper clearing the ball out of the danger. Is still in the area of Bayelsa United. The Warriors are indeed troubling Bayelsa United. 2. Bayelsa United mounting the pressure. Welcome on, after the shoot, oh no! What a golden opportunity for Bayelsa United to be comfortable in front. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal for Bayelsa United, but Warabiawe wasted that meaningful opportunity for Bayelsa United to be in front by 3-1. Wow. Fantastic play here by Bayelsa United. They are now dominating the game. Stanley. The terror. Stanley for Bayelsa United. Stanley. Famous number 7 jersey for Bayelsa United. Stanley Aaron. To Gege. Gege now. To Stanley. Bayelsa United maintaining possession. The playmaker. Gege Opweni lifting the ball to the area. United still has it. Sagbama Wepena for Bayelsa United. They are cool, calm as they like. He hopes to shoot. United player. Bayelsa United with a strike on there. What a strike. A powerful, strong strike there. Brilliant goalkeeping there by Abia Warriors. Fine. Wow. What a performance is there. Oh, that's a technical defending by the Asorok defender by Bayelsa United, Sagbama Wepena. United still in control. Now Abia Warriors. Long ball. Headed wide. Sagbama Wepena. There is a goal kick for Bayelsa United. Well, what an interesting encounter so far here. In a couple of few minutes, you'll witness here. Bayelsa United with series of scoring opportunity to be comfortable in front, but to no avail. The offensive players' wastefulness in front of goal still leave the scoreline to be 2-1. If not, United would have been in front by 4-3 goals to 1. But then they are still the leaders of the afternoon. Now United again to Abia Warriors. Lack of communication between the two of them. Abia Warriors left full back in control. Playing from left to middle. Disruption from Bayelsa United, but then Abia Warriors still in control. Gege Opweni to Stanley. Stanley Heron try to take his man on. Stanley. The center referee would have allowed a play on. The Stanley Heron, the talisman for Bayelsa United, the famous jersey number 7. He's really the terror. And he has been mesmerizing Abia Warriors defenders. 5 yellow cards so far in the afternoon, all to Abia Warriors. And Stanley is the man of the moment, despite the fact that he's yet to find the back of the net of Abia Warriors, but he has been the terror to Abia Warriors defense line. What a player. So brilliant. Here's a free kick for United. Gege Opweni. Headed wide for a throwing advantage yet to the host. United. Throwing quickly taken. The last possession. Still United. Headed wide. Back to the host. The blue in control. They are cool and calm as they like. Long ball. Headed wide for another throw-in. Very close to the Abia Warriors area. Throw-in advantage again. United have been showing that sign of leadership and that sign of playing at home at their home turf ever since the resumption of the break. If not for the wastefulness in front of goal. Stanley with a strike. Brilliant block there. Another strike again by a fantastic play there by Abia Warriors midfielder. Now the Warriors are pushing forward. The counter-attack for the Warriors. Warriors are still maintaining possession. The long ball. And the flag is up. Offside says the Harrow 1. The weather seems to be upset. We have few minutes to wrap it off here at the Samson Siasia Stadium. And the player is down. United still lead Abia Warriors by 2 goals to 1. Yeah, at the main bowl of the Samson Siasia Stadium. The 2025/2026 edition of the Nigeria Youth League Cup. The last 2 previous meetings between the two of them, it was 1-1 for the 2-leg. But United lead Abia Warriors in the under-19 NPFS playoff by 2 goals to 1. But yet today, at the Samson Siasia Stadium, United youth team leads Abia Warriors youth team by 2 goals to 1. The voice still remains your favorite commentator, the John Champion of Africa. Enjoy yourself. Few more minutes to wrap it up. We now experience a little bit shower, but by the special grace of God, we are in front of the weather. We have just few minutes to wrap it up here at the Samson Siasia Stadium. Free kick to Bayelsa United, lifting the ball to the area. No blue jersey. Abia Warriors. Defenders clear the ball away. As a one-on-one contest, Stanley, a player is down. Free kick to Abia Warriors. 5 yellow cards so far in the afternoon. Abia Warriors claim all the caution. Long kick. Warriors chasing number 9. He's still in control, trying to beat his opponents. Abia Warriors still maintain possession. It's a throw-in to Bayelsa United. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you were watching the Nigerian Youth League Cup match between Bayelsa United and that of Abia Warriors, Uvumaya, here at the Samson Siasia Stadium. United leads by 2 goals to 1. Season 2 of Abia Warriors with the cutting razor. Sagbama Wepena in the 45th minute for Bayelsa United, the equalizer. And Ebiotu, the playmaker for Bayelsa United, just number 10 with the lead for Bayelsa United, as United takes the lead by 2 goals to 1. We are just few more minutes away from the stoppage time. The central referee, David Okilo, has the official watch. And Bayelsa United with another substitute, Jesse number 4 will now take the place of Jesse number 16, who is already out from the far side. Abia Warriors with a diagonal pass, but not too much elevation on the ball. The wide attacking player couldn't hold on to that one. It's a goal kick to Bayelsa United, who are leading by 2 goals to 1. They are very careful, calm, and cool as they like, knowing fully well that if David Okilo sound the switch to, they claims all the 3 points here at their home ground, the Samson Siasia Stadium. Goalkeeper has no problem, and that is David Okilo. He has it. Carefully starting with the captain, and the captain launched a long one. Now Stanley, the playmaker, the talisman for Bayelsa United. Stanley now. Free kick for United. Sorry, for Abia Warriors, rather. Long ball. No. Too much for that striker to hold on. There's a throw-in to the leaders, the blue, the Prosperity Boys, who are comfortably leading by 2 goals to 1. They are taking their time. They are not in rush. They are not in haste, knowing fully well that if David Okilo sounded his wish to, they claim the 3 point at home. Abia Warriors player is done, claiming to have his foul, but the center referee is not interested. Now a counter attack for Bayelsa United. Stanley, what can Stanley do? Stanley with a strike, no. Was an underweighted strike straight into the hands of the goalkeeper Ifeanyi of Abia Warriors. But then 2 players down, one from Bayelsa United, one from Abia Warriors. Center referee first attending to the player of Abia Warriors. Bayelsa United, Warabiowe Wekimo is on top. Sorry, that is United. Stanley back on his feet. 4 more additional time for Abia Warriors to restore parity. And equally 4 minutes for Bayelsa United to maintain their 2-1 lead till 90 minutes. Is 4 minutes good enough for Abia Warriors to equalize? Or is 4 minutes good enough for Bayelsa United to maintain their league? A player is down, and the very first yellow for Bayelsa United this afternoon. And Sagbama Wipena, the equalizer, is now entered to the book of the central referee. We have 6 yellow cards so far this afternoon. Bayelsa United 1, and Abia Warriors with 5 of the yellow caution so far. It's a free kick. The United defense line has to be very much careful, very close to the end of the 90 minutes. Not less than 3 minutes to wrap it off here. Lifting the long ball into the area. Wow! And that is it. What an equalizer from Abia Warriors. Wow! It is 2-2 here at the Samson Siasia Stadium. What an equalizer. United looking so frustrated. Destiny Clement was being beaten by his own wall. And before the free kick, the technical crew of Bayelsa United was shouting his name before the kick. And Destiny being beaten by his own wall. It is 2-2. The last 2 outing between these two sides. 1-1 in the 2 previous games. Now 2-2 again. What an affair. Wow. A brilliant finish there. A fantastic equalizer. A similar equalizing situation. United equalized from the spot kick. And as well, Abia Warriors equally equalized from the spot kick. But then, frustration looks on Bayelsa United players. They were hoping to go back with the 3 points. But Destiny Clement was being beaten by his own wall. Poor goalkeeping there. I mean, permit me to say this. That's poor goalkeeping from United goalkeeper. Less than 2 minutes to wrap it off here at the Samson Siasia Stadium. The visitors seems to be picking a point away from home. The last 2 outing for this same league, for these 2 sides, ended in 1-1 apiece for the 2 teams. And today again, similar situation, similar scoreline, but with most goals. Free kick for Bayelsa United, very close to the area. Very, very close to the area. Just about 3 yards away from the 18-yard box of Abia Warriors. The same situation they used to equalize in the first 45 minutes before the interval. It might be the very first and last meaningful kick for Bayelsa United before the end of the 90 minutes whistle. Who can be the messiah for Bayelsa United is a big question. The first half, it was
Sagbama Wepina after a brilliant contribution, a brilliant connection between Stanley Gege, and at last Sagbama will put the ball behind the Abia Warriors. Let's see if Bayelsa United can take the lead before the last blast of the whistle from David Okilo. And David Okilo counting his 10-yard, who can be the Cristiano Ronaldo of Manchester United in 10 days. Wilfred David, I meant to say the central referee. Can any of Bayelsa United players be the Cristiano Ronaldo of Manchester United in 10 days? Or the Lionel Messi of Barcelona, as well as Neymar Jr., the free kick specialist in the world. The very meaningful kick of his life. Jersey number 23 of Bayelsa United. He shoot! Oh, wow! What a strike and what a save! A dynamite from jersey number 23. Absolutely a beauty from that young man. But the goalkeeper with a world-class save there. Wow. What a beauty. But the kick and the save. The goalkeeper is down. That was a beautiful strike from Bayelsa United. Calvin. The goalkeeper responded magnificently to that one without making any mistake and making the ball his. What a strike. Absolutely a dynamite strike from Calvin of Bayelsa United. Kudos to Ifeanyi. That's a world-class save. It would have been the lead for United. But all thanks to Ifeanyi of Abia Warriors. Less than seconds to play at the Samson Siasia Sports Stadium. The goalkeeper is still struggling to regain himself from that powerful strike. And up next, it will be at the Umaya Township Stadium on the 18th of November, 2025 by 1 p.m. Nigerian time, where Bayelsa United will be traveling to the home ground of Abia Warriors at the Umaya Township Stadium, Umaya, in the Southeast Conference of the Nigerian Youth League Cup 2025/2026. We are almost done here. That was a brilliant goalkeeping there from the Abia Warriors goalkeeper. Kudos to the Abia Warriors goalkeeper. Brilliant goalkeeping, good goalkeeping. A good strike there, a brutal strike, a powerful, strong kick there from Calvin of Bayelsa United. But Abia Warriors goaltender made no mistake as he responded magnificently by making the ball his. Ladies and gentlemen, the clock is gradually winding down. Wilfred Okilo looks at his walks. Wilfred David gradually looks at his stoppage time. United with A last counter-attack. Stanley! Oh no! Stanley's ambitious opportunity has been cut short by the assistant referee from the far side. Wow. That was just a meaningful opportunity Bayelsa United needed to extend the lead before the 90 minutes whistle. And it is an offside infringement for Abia Warriors. That was a poor decision. The recipient, he would have played with the wide attacking player, Warabia Welcome from the far side, but then he chose to play with Stanley, who is in an offside position of play. United 2, Abia Warriors 2. And that is the signal from the eagle eye of today's Central Circle officiating whistle. Devil Wilfred in the 2025 edition of the Nigeria Youth League Cup here at the Samson Siasia Stadium between Bayelsa United and that of Abia Warriors have their beauties and fantasies of display of football between the promising lad who hopes to play professional football. Spectators are indeed satisfied with their performances, despite the 2-2 at peace scoreline here at the Samson Siasia Stadium. Kudos to the both side. Abia Warriors goalkeeper claims all their applaud for responding magnificently by stopping Bayelsa United to be in front, as he responded magnificently to Kelvin 10-minute strike to put Bayelsa United in front. Full-time score here at the Samson Siasia Stadium. Bayelsa United 2, Abia Warriors 2. I still remains the John Champion of Africa. It is goodbye and good night until we meet again at the Umaya Tansi Stadium, where Bayelsa United will be traveling to face Abia Warriors on the 18th of November 2025. Goodbye and good night.